Miami Heat Nation, what is going on? So, if you guys didn't know, Donovan Mitchell did sign an extension to stay with Cleveland. Dejounte Murray got traded to the Pelicans. So, the Heat options are just dwindling down, and it's not looking good at all. But we may have a plan B, plan C, whatever you want to call it. I made a video about DeMar DeRozan yesterday that he's leaving that team and not coming back. Now we're going to report that he's maybe willing to sign a cheap one-year deal this summer with the hope to recoup his value in 2025 free agency, per Woj. With DeMar DeRozan leaving the Chicago Bulls this offseason, a lot of the teams don't really have cap space. He may decide to take a one-year deal at a lower contract figure than obviously he expected in order to become a free agent again next season when far more teams project to have more cap space. Now, the big teams that had cap space were like the Orlando Magic, but they signed KCP and they brought back a lot of their players. The Pistons, the 76ers, they got in Paul George. So there's really no other option for DeMar DeRozan to go. The Miami Heat need to capitalize this now. Like DeMar DeRozan, you could literally put your value up even more playing with Jimmy Butler, playing with Spo and Bam Adebayo. It just makes perfect sense. And the crazy thing about it is that DeMar DeRozan had a very good season last year. So it's just unfortunate that teams didn't go after him beginning of free agency because now he has to go through this. And this is the new CBA rule. This is what's happened to our star players. But like I said, the fit, it may be not the greatest because Jimmy and DeMar and Bam are not, great three-point shooters. But I always say, when you have the best coach in the NBA, just surround your team with shooters. It's gonna figure it out. They're definitely gonna figure it out at the end of the day. And just looking at DeMar DeRozan's numbers, you're telling me you wouldn't want this type of player on your team that's gonna give you 25 points a night, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds, shooting 48% from the field. You're telling me you don't want DeMar DeRozan, the best mid-range shooter, in my opinion, on your team, a leader, a veteran, a player that just wants to win. You're telling me you don't want this dude on your team? So if he's willing to take a cheap contract for 1 year to prove himself to get a big contract, doesn't it make perfect sense for the Miami Heat? We'll see. We all know this front office isn't the greatest. They're bringing back players like Drew Smith and expect him to be our backup point guard. But if he's willing to do this and, Zach LaVine is willing to get traded for nothing, why the hell don't the Miami Heat get on this? And at the end of the day, the window to win a championship is probably for 1 more year. This is a time when you sign a DeMar DeRozan to that 1 year contract and let both him and Jimmy go. So like I said, hop on this opportunity right away. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think and follow for more Miami Heat content. Peace.